Hi, my name is Robert. This video is designed to give you step-by-step detailed instructions on completing the task at hand. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. In this video, I'm going to repair the seat skin on this V70. A lot of times these seat skins will have thread seams that are coming apart, or you'll find that the leather's cracked or worn out and stuff like that. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the skins on a Volvo seat. This car in particular is a 98 V70. So I'm going to take the skin off of it because, as you can see, the seam is coming apart. You can replace the skin or you can repair it. These are the tools I used to get the seat out and get the skins off. And I used about 30 zip ties. And that was just for the lower part of the seat. So I got a 14mm socket, short and long extensions, ratchet wrench, a T50 for the seat belt, then some needle nose pliers, screwdriver, and some snips. Whenever you're putting these seats together, you have to use upholstery thread. This stuff is real thick and tough. Don't try to use regular thread and then one of these heavy-duty thick gauge needles to push through the leather. First thing you want to do is make sure you got the battery disconnected. Release the side of the seat and make sure you secure the manual airbag trigger on these so you can get the seat out. I got the airbag safety trigger installed. I got it from inside the seat control. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove the seat. There's a link in the About section to show you how to remove the seat. Once you get your seat out, you want to go ahead and vacuum and detail the carpet from under the seat. You don't do that often, so now's a good time. Once you get the seat out, if you lift it up, flip it over, you'll see that there's what they call hog rings around the edge of the seat cushion. So first you want to either snip them or bend them open so that you can get them undone the whole way around the seat. The back side of the seat wraps under and the hog rings are there. Once you get the outer edge loose, I'll show you how to get the seat cushion loose, because as you can see, the seat has these seams that go down here, here, and across here. Well, there's rings that pull these seams down to make them look form-fitted the way they do. So you just can't take it loose around the end and take it up. You have to peel it up slowly and take the other rings out along the edges of it. If you're going to snip these, you got to have some real powerful snips. Mine are on the borderline of being too weak. I'm not going to reuse these hog rings, so what I do is I stick a screwdriver in there and I just twist it and they come right loose. So you could do it that way and get those hog rings out like that. Now once you got them loose like that, they just come right out of the metal part. Another way to get these rings loose is to grab them with the snips and just twist them, and they'll come loose that way as well. Okay, I got the rings loose all the way around. Now I work the material up around the cushion, and I could see down into the seam that there's a few rings in there. So you don't want to pull those rings so hard that you rip the wiring through the cushion, because that'll damage the cushion. So you want to try to snip or bend those rings without tearing the wire out of the cushion of the seat. Now the wire going through the seat sometimes makes it hard to get the middle out. So once you got the side loose, if you want, you can work the wire out of the seat, which I laid them beside there. That way I could fold the seat back and get the other clips in the middle easier. And as you can see here, this car has heated seats because these are the heated seat pads. Okay, and this is how the skin looks removed from the seat. If for some reason your wire did tear out, you can probably put some zip ties through the bottom frame of the seat and tie those wire supports back down into the cushion. I'm not going to go back in with these hog rings. I'm actually going to use some strong plastic zip ties to re-secure my skin in the seat. So you can do the same, or you can buy the tool and some hog rings and put it back together the way you found it. Now the back of the seat rest comes off in a similar fashion. The difference is you have to screw out your lumbar support. Once it unscrews and stops, you pull it out until you feel it click. Then you wind it the rest of the way out, take it out. You take the headrest off. There's a video linked in the about section to do that. Okay, I got the seat skin out. I got to sew the hole up and this little bar tab there. I got to mimic that seam there. Alright, I'm just about the whole way across with this sewing needle. This thing is so tough to get through. My hands are a little sore, fingers. But I use a pair of needle nose pliers to help pull the needle through in a lot of places. But again, make sure you got the real tough thread and one of these tough needles. So there it is, all sewn together. I'm going to swing by an upholstery shop and ask them how much they would charge to make one of these covers for me, and post that information for you, and then reinstall this on the car. So I went to an upholstery shop, asked them how much they would charge to make these seat skins. They said if you do vinyl, they'll do $100 for the bottoms and $125 for the backs. And if you did the bottoms in leather, which of course he said that they will do the whole thing in leather, they will do them for $220, the bottoms and the tops. So if you need some help getting skins, I suggest that you check with a local leather upholstery shop. And if you need help beyond that, you can send me a message and I could probably help you get a set. Now that I have the seam sewed up, I'm going to go ahead and install it back on the bottom of the cushion, and I'm going to use some heavy-duty plastic zip ties to do that. Now on these zip ties, you want to use the strongest ones you can find, and again, you're going to tie the cushion down into the metal rack. So if you got any of this metal bent, you want to straighten that out. And if your metal's torn out of the cushion like this one is, you may want to anchor that metal through the cushion into the bottom of the seat. So I'm going to put a couple of anchors in this cushion and see how that works for me. So I'm going to push a hole through the cushion here with a screwdriver. Just go through to the bottom of it, and I'm going to do the same thing right here. And I'm going to tie a zip tie down through there, push it up, hook it over, and tie it down through there. And I'm going to put something on the bottom of the seat, kind of like a piece of cardboard or something, or a pencil, that will keep this metal thing pulled down tight against it. So I see where the screwdriver comes through the foam. I'm going to go ahead and push the zip tie up through that hole. There's a zip tie up through the hole. I'm going to go ahead and loop it over the metal rim and push it back down through the hole. Okay, there's the cardboard tied down on the bottom, and then across the top, that's the zip tie pulling the metal down into the foam. So go ahead and do that because you want your foam secure, and then we'll put the seat cover in place to get that secure. My heated seat pad is rolling up on the driver's side of the car, so I'm going to roll that back out, put some tape on it, and then put the seat skin back on. Okay, I set the first 4 zip ties in place. I'm going to go ahead and set the seat in place and put these lateral rods in after I get these secure. Okay, I pulled the zip tie tight, and then I pushed the head of it to the bottom of the seat because I don't want it poking me in the butt. So do that, snip the excess off, pivot the the hard part down and then move on to zip tie the rest of them. Since I pulled a few of those metal frames out, I'm going to go ahead and slide those in now and start mounting the sides, work my way forward, then around to the exterior and bottom. When I'm working these zip ties onto the seats, I curl the tips of them so that when I hook them around the wire rings, I'll be able to grab them with my finger and then pull them tight with a needle nose pliers and screwdriver. So I went on ahead and installed all the zips where they needed to go on the bottom part and had them real loose, and then tightened them coming toward the front and cut them off as I tightened them. Once you get the seat bottom in place, go ahead and work the cover around the front and sides of the seat and try to work the cushion inside the cover where it should be so that the seat lays down right once you get it on. Now I got the zip ties around the front of the seat, so I'm going to go ahead and secure them. Then I'm going to get the sides and then I'm going to work on the back. Now I cut the excess off as best I can and I spin the tips of them to the underside of the seat to lessen the chance of getting cut on them if you or somebody else reaches under the seat. Those two wings that stuff through the seat cushion slot gets attached to the springs there and there. Okay, so I got all the zip ties in. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. It normally looks a little funny when you first put them on, but after you ride it for a few miles it settles in. So that's how the seat cushion looks right now. I'm going to try to shape it around a little bit, see if it can take a few of those wrinkles out of the leather. And that's the seat cushion I did on my car a couple of years ago, and as you can see the seam is still closed and it did settle in and take some of the wrinkles out. I did that about 3 years ago. If you feel that this information was beneficial, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can also subscribe to my channel so that you can get notification of future videos that I post. Visit my channel. I have all types of do-it-yourself videos there. You can leave questions here and I'll try to respond to them as quick as possible. You can also visit my website at robertspinner.com. Thanks again for watching.